Well, good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to the Red Zone here at Hicksville High School as we are getting ready to get things started. It's a brand new school year and a brand new volleyball campaign for the Hicksville Lady Aces. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. With me here tonight in the Red Zone, Chris Warner, who'll be operating the camera, overseeing the live stream, and he's got the other headset microphone on this evening. Of course, Coach Cindy Schlatter is always welcome to join us, and we're always glad to have her here doing our play-by-play. But Cindy also works as an official for volleyball, so she has limited availability during the regular season. So, but we'll hope that we can maybe get her on to do like a couple of cameo appearances every now and then during the regular season, and then look forward to maybe having her with us when tournament time rolls around. We've got a couple of matches for you tonight. First up, as we get the season underway, it's going to be the junior varsity squads. And tonight, the Lady Aces, for their home opener, will be entertaining the Lady Bulldogs of Swanton. Obviously, both these schools have not much of a record because it's the first game. So, but we are glad to have you here with us tonight. And once again, this year we'll be covering as many of the home matches as possible here on Hicksville Community Television. We'll see if we can have a chance here. Let me run through the rosters real quick. But before we do that, though, I do want to say some thank yous. First off, to our 4 diamond-level underwriters making our coverage possible, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage again for 2024. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick. Jim Schmidt Ford and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And, of course, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, located in the Industrial Park, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks to them, and also for the home opener, we want to say a big thank you to Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Joining us as a silver-level supporter with the selected programming throughout the year, and online at guilford-realestate.com. And thanks also to the Hicksville Bank member FDIC. Main branch in downtown Hicksville, branches elsewhere across Northwest Ohio. Another silver-level supporter. And they're online at www.thb.bank. The Hicksville Bank member FDIC. Running down the rosters for the JV Swanton Lady Bulldogs. Number 1 will be Lacey Shinover. Number 2 is Ava Lewis. Number 3, Leah Horton. Number 5 is Stella Mena. Number 6, Kaylee Moscow. Number 8 is Mila Goins. Number 9, Elizabeth Marvin. Number 10, Maddie Foster. Number 12 is Juliana Avery. Number 13, Madison Roytek. Number 14, Emma Forrest, and number 22 is Bela Remer. For the Lady Aces on the JV squad, number 1 will be Jocelyn Baldwin, a 5'8 freshman. Number 2 will be 5'2 freshman Lana King. Number 3, 5'3 sophomore Audrey Bissell. Number 4 will be Tori Wells, a 5' even freshman. Number 5, 5'3 freshman Sophie Van Scoter. Number 6 is Madison Reed, 5'5 and a freshman. Number 7, Veronice Molina, 5' and a freshman. Liberty Doctor, the 5'5 sophomore, wears number 8. Number 9 is Trinity Nichols, a 5'7 freshman. Number 10, Paige-Lynn Ayers, a 5'5 junior. Number 12 is Helen Leon Flores. She's a 5'7 junior. Number 13, 5'5 sophomore Grace Doctor. Number 14 is 5'6 sophomore Tatum Boyer. And number 16 is 5'10 sophomore Kaylin Metz. The Lady Bulldogs of Swanton, the JV is coached by Cynthia Maher. And the JV coach for the Lady Aces is Alex McLaughlin. We'll count down the last few seconds, and we'll get ready to get things underway again for the junior varsity. It's the best 2 games out of 3 to win the match. Aces and the Lady Bulldogs break their huddles. They're going to line up and get ready to go to the net and wish each other a good game and get ready to get things underway here at the Red Zone tonight. Glad to have you with us. Looking forward to a fun volleyball season here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel and, of course, later broadcasts on SMTA Internet TV Channel 8 and Mediacom Channel 12 and, of course, the HIX-TV YouTube Video On Demand library. And you'll have to forgive if Chris and I are a little tired around the edges, a little creaky. Been a busy week. We've got a lot of fair coverage this week. And, of course, Christopher went and got one of these things he calls a job. So he has to, like, work every day. But glad to have him here tonight as well. Thanks to, again, Misters Hought and Overmeyer for getting us set up in great broadcast position. And looking forward, again, to getting things underway. But we hope it will be a great volleyball season this year. Glad to have you with us, whether you're an Aces fan or if you're joining us rooting for the Swanton Bulldogs. If you are new to the HIX-TV YouTube channel, welcome. We're glad to have you with us. Hope you enjoy the coverage. If you do, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button or the thumbs up, whatever it is. Lady Bulldogs will have the opening serve to get the JV match underway. Their libero, number 22, Bayla Remmer, puts the ball up, and we're underway. Strike by the Aces. They're running it down, and it'll go into the side of the coaches, or the umpires, or the official, what do they call them? Are they referees or umpire? I don't know. The officials ladder, and it's an early point for the Aces, up 1-0, as you can see on the HIX-TV scoreboard cam. Chris said I should say it with more enthusiasm this year.
Yes.
That'll even it up 1-1. I don't really need to do the score, though. You can see it, but we'll mention it every now and then. Quick substitution coming up for the Lady Aces. Back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs, Mila Goins. Ball's up, Goins. Nice serve, and it's an ace. Nichols dove for it, but couldn't quite get under it, dig it out. That one's going to be long and out. So we're at 2-2 as, again, first game, maybe a little first game jitters here. Teams are sort of checking each other out. Get settled into the routine. Nice serve. Set up. Over the net. And back over it goes. Swanton looking to set it up again. Now the Lady Aces with a chance. And that'll be out. Goes out of bounds untouched, and the Bulldogs back up 3-2. And that's going to be another point for the Lady Dogs, as it'll angle out of bounds. Speaking of the Defiance County Fair, just a quick reminder, tomorrow is Veterans Day and Senior Citizens Day at the fair. Nice setup for the Aces. Strokes it into the back, and now Swanton. Oh. Molina tried to cut it off. If she'd held up, I think it probably would have been out, but it's a JV game. Aces find themselves down by 3. Serve remains with the Swanton Bulldogs. Aces get it over the net. Swanton gets working on their set. Molina. Over it goes, and they'll drop in. Nice point for Trinity Nichols. Earlier, there was a freshman match. The Aces won that one over the Lady Bulldogs, 2-1. and win all 3 games, which is why we're a little later than anticipated in getting our coverage started here tonight. Tap over, and that should be good for another point. Yes, they couldn't track it down. Aces pulled to within 1, and they'll hang on to the serve. Madison Reed, the 5'5" freshman, with the service. Into the net. And we're tied at 5. That'll get a little hand of applause from Coach Alex McLaughlin. Over the net. Nice setup for the Lady Aces. Oh, and she was too far away. That was Liberty Doctor trying to close in to be able to maybe get the spike in, but she was about 2 steps too far away and couldn't get to the ball before it was down below the top of the net. Roy Tech with the serve for Swanton. Oh, it'll get doinked right back down in, and that'll be a point for number 6, Kaylee Moscow. And Roy Tech will serve again. Bulldogs back up by a couple. Oh. And that one hit down instead of up, and always makes it difficult. If you are not familiar with the way high school volleyball is played, the winning points is 25. That'll be out, and a point. That'll make it a 8-6 game. Aces will get the serve back down by 2. But you must win by at least 2 points. So if you have a 25-26 or 24-24 game, and you got to win by 26-24. You know what I'm saying? All right. So you have to win by at least 2. First team to 25 wins. And that'll be off the side of the hands and out. And another point for Swanton. And they'll get the serve back. Now dropping back to serve, number 11, Maddie Foster. The sophomore puts it into the air, and there's a whistle. And an improper rotation, it looks like, on the Aces side. Somebody was out of position, and they blew the whistle right away, so the official's right on top of things. Well, the Aces are going to go try to get some clarification. So the officials also often serve as educators, and they're letting the girls know just what it is that they did wrong and how to avoid it in the future. So, serve up. Over, and that'll be one of the Swanton players in the net. Point for Hicksville. They'll get the serve back down by 3. Quick substitution into the game for the Lady Bulldogs, number 3, sophomore Leah Horton. Nice set for Swanton, and that'll be, I don't think they're going to salvage that one. Nope. You know, it still amazes me how much alike Chris Warner and the Lady Aces mascot look. I mean, the first time they brought him out, I thought for sure Chris was down there sitting with the girls. But
I can agree with that.
You do look a little green around the gills sometime. Oh, a nice block. That was Moscow with the block to put Swanton up 12-7. Aces. Yeah. That one had some mustard on it, courtesy of Kaylin Metz. The 5'10 sophomore hit that one with some authority and had a good spin on it. Doctor back to serve, and that one's got a little too much on it. Again, early in the season, and you haven't quite got the range sometimes. You've been practicing a lot, but it's different when it's a game situation. Get a little of that extra adrenaline going. And that'll be out too. Again, a little too much on it. Couldn't get it to drop down, and first time out called for the junior varsity game, and a chance for us to say a big thank you once again to our 2 silver level underwriters joining us for the home opener for volleyball here tonight. The Hicksville Bank, member FDIC. Again, their main branch located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Branches elsewhere across the region, including Edgerton. You can find out more about the branches, the main branch, their hours of operation, the services that they provide. All kinds of banking services for you and your family. And again, it's all safely protected, guaranteed by the FDIC. So we want to thank them so very much for their silver level of support, and hope that you will too. The Hicksville Bank, member FDIC, and online at www.thb.bank. The break huddle, and the Aces will come back out onto the floor. It'll be Swanton serve. Remmer gets it over the net. Aces looking to set it up. Metz right back to her. Bulldogs up by 7, and another serve coming for freshman Bayla Remmer. Remmer, nice serve. Aces good setup, and that'll be a double hit, and point for Hicksville. And now Metz will go back to serve. Her team down by 6. Metz. So I think she served before she got the whistle to do so. Now she's got it. There we go, and that's going to be way out. (16-9), and the serve returns to the Swanton Lady Bulldogs. Goins is going to be back to serve. Number 8, Mila Goins, 5'6" sophomore. Good-looking serve, and it goes right back over the fence on the first hit. I say fence, I meant net. That'll be a point for the Lady Bulldogs. Nice spike and a good dig out. Another good setup for Hicksville. That one's up into the superstructure, and it hits one of the girders and comes straight down. And that'll be a point for Hicksville as they get back to within 7. Into the net. Lady Bulldogs will get the serve right back. I still think that if they hit one up that high and it goes through under the hoops, they should get 2 points.
Yes, I think that should be a rule as well.
Speaking of food, Veterans Day tomorrow, are you going to try to come early enough to grab yourself some bean soup before we watch the mutton busting?
Maybe, I'll think about it.
Yeah, okay. I know you're not a veteran, but you have many friends who are.
Yes. Hey, one of them is part of our crew.
Yeah. We should keep an eye open. If Jim is if we run into Seiler, we should see if he wants to come and help us to do play-by-play for the Mutton Buster.
Yes.
The Hall of Famer. Still love saying that.
Yes. You got to do that every basketball broadcast.
If you missed the induction ceremony, you can go here to the HIX-TV YouTube channel, to our video on demand library. Click on live, and you can watch the live stream that we did from down in Columbus, where Jim received his Hall of Fame induction. Now back to volleyball. Got sidetracked there. Nice hit down towards the corner, and a good setup by the Lady Bulldogs. Here come the Lady Aces to answer, and that'll be a double hit on Swanton. Madison Roytek got caught right there by the net and hit it once and then accidentally hit it twice, and that'll give the point to the Lady Aces. Nice serve. Ribeiro digs it out. Molina, and over it goes. Now Swanton going to set up again. Doctor. Swanton. Aces once again, and tap it over. And almost got him pulled out of position. Nice save by the Lady Bulldogs, doing a great job there close up on the net. And that one will drop in as the Bulldogs 4 away from putting the first win of the evening into the books. Ball up. Straight up into the air, and mistimed the jump just a little bit. And a timeout on the floor, and we'll take the time to say a big thank you to our good friends over at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, one of our 4 diamond level underwriters for 2025 that help us bring you all of the Aces sports action we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. ARC Solutions Incorporated, plasma, robotics, and so much more. They're a world-class facility. It's incredible. Check them out online. It's hard to put into just like 30 minutes or 30 seconds, I should say, or 45 seconds, all that they are capable of doing with their plasma and their welding. And check out online. They spotlight some of the projects they have done and the many things that they are capable of helping find solutions for business and industry. And we want to thank them so very much for their continued support of Hicksville Community Television. ARC Solutions Incorporated, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville. And off Molina's hand.
And I did want to let everyone know we are experiencing connection issues. However, I just spoke with the Director of Technology, Jeff Schaefer, here at Hicksville. He is looking into the issue and hoping to get it solved.
Yeah, we've had it hasn't happened for very long, but we've had every now and then the internet kind of kicks out, and it's anywhere from like 10 to 30 seconds, and it kicks back in. So, but again, we're right at the start of the school year, and they've been doing a lot here over the summer at Hicksville schools. And they've been doing a lot of stuff with their technology. Oh, they find the open spot in the middle of the floor and drop it in, and it'll be game point for the Lady Bulldogs. So can't thank Jeff Schaefer enough, too. I mean, he's overseen some really great upgrades with the technology and the Wi-Fi here, and always on top of it. So,
and I will say, great response time, too. I heard back within 2 minutes of emailing him.
Yeah, so and that one will go into the net. So the Lady Aces will stay alive at least a little bit longer. So our hats off. We always say lots of thank yous all throughout the school year to folks here at Hicksville Exempted Village Schools. Could not ask for better partners. Swanton looking to wrap up game number 1. And Lady Aces battling to stay alive. That one will be out. Aces will draw a little closer. They still have a lot of ground to make up, though, to get back into this game. Back to serve number 10, junior Paige-Lynn Ayers. Paige-Lynn, a good serve, and off the side of the hands of Goins and into the first couple rows of the bleachers. Swanton. Aces get it over the net. Tap down and a nice save and another one. And that'll be a into the net for, into the net. And we're going to have a timeout now. As oh no, that was the game. Okay, I'm sorry. That was the point. I thought it said the Aces were in the net. I said it wrong. The Aces were into the net. And so Bulldogs win. Well, they don't waste time clearing the scoreboard. I think it was 25-15, the final score. So that'll put Swanton up 1-0 in this best 2 out of 3 JV match. And we'll have 3 minutes between games. And that'll give me time to say another big thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriters. And that's our friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They not only have prescription medication, but over-the-counter medications, gift sundries, and so much more. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, stop in and see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. We want to thank the Myers family again for their continued support at the diamond level, underwriting all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. So next time you stop by, make sure that you let them know. And again, feel free to stop by, give them a call. And I'm blanking out on the phone number. It's 542-6218. Yeah, 419-542-6218. You can get the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. Again, we want to thank them so very much for their continued underwriting support. The Hicksville Pharmacy, again, they're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, again, this is the first of 2 live streams that we're going to have for you here this evening, the JV match. When this one wraps up, we'll wrap up quickly. We'll take a break probably for about 10, 12 minutes thereabouts, and then we'll be back with our second live stream, which, of course, will be the varsity matchup between these two schools. The varsity matchup, of course, is best 3 games out of 5. Still, this is getting started before the actual start of the school year, too. We do want to let everybody know. Now, if you're a Hicksville student who goes to Fort County, you're already in school. But for here at the actual Hicksville schools, first day of classes for them will be coming up next Monday. They'll have, not too bad, really. They come back to school for 5 days, and they got a 3-day weekend for Labor Day. Sort of ease into the school year.
I know at Defiance College, we start our classes officially on Tuesday. Is when all the students come back. So this isn't your first football weekend, right? You got a week to go yet. For Defiance College?
Yeah.
I'm honestly not for sure when their football season
Usually
starts.
the college season starts a week after the high school season.
I know the football players just moved in a few weeks ago.
That's just out of bounds, so point for the Bulldogs. And they'll get the serve back. Aces with the first serve to start game number 2. Win here for Swanton would wrap up the match. So the Aces must win here in game 2. Nice setup and tipped over. And that'll be into the net. I think that was Baldwin that got her forearm onto the top of the net and across the net. Libero Remmer. Nice serve. Good setup for the Aces. A strike. Nice save, and they're going to get it back over the net. Good job by the Lady Bulldogs. Here comes Hicksville with another strike. Again, they dig it out on the back line. If you have a long hit to get it over. Nice little tap over from the Aces. Swanton Right back at him. Good block. And another good block. And that one will go into the net, and that'll be a point for Swanton. Jocelyn Baldwin showing some athleticism there with a couple of nice blocks in that volley exchange. No points as a result, but still a really good job on defense. And there's another athletic hit over the net. And that one will be the first point for the Aces, as Ava Lewis dives for the volleyball and doesn't quite get there in time. Baldwin back to serve now. Jocelyn gets it over the net. Looking good. Good looking serve. Up and over. Tap it over. Doctor. And then another hit over the net by Nichols. That'll be out. So Aces back within striking range. They make it a 1-point game. Baldwin back to serve once more. Floats it over. Hit right to Doctor. And that'll be another point for the Aces as Ayers puts a little bit of a spin on it as she gets it over the net. All even at 3. Baldwin dug out by the libero for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll put it over the net. That'll be out. Nichols gets it over the net, but out on the far sideline. Bulldogs back up by a point, dropping back to serve Maddie Foster. Foster's serve. Little tap over and a tap over right back. Moscow is a good net player for the Lady Bulldogs and try to get it over her head. Oh, that one didn't have enough on it. Nichols gets her hand on it, but it falls down on the wrong side of the net, and that'll be another point for Swanton. And again, sophomore Maddie Foster back to serve. Another point, as they found the empty spot on the floor and dropped it in nicely. Oh, just clears the net. Ended it back. Doctor. Over the net it goes. So keep the volley going. Good setup for Swanton. They'll push it over and they'll drop it in. Foster, another good looking serve. And hits it right on the baseline. Oh, Moscow almost. But it drops on the Swanton side of the net. That'll be a point for the Aces as they pull within 3. Back to serve, Madison Reed for Hicksville. Reed puts the ball in the air. Goes right to Remmer. Moscow. For Reed up in the air. Baldwin pushes it over. Moscow to Baldwin, and she can't quite get to it. Can't get herself set, and it goes off of her forearm and out of bounds. Quick substitution, number 14, Emma Forrest into the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Avery with the serve. High first hit. Aces get it over the net. And that little push by Forrest goes into the net. And substitution for the Aces as Kaylin Metz into the game now on the net for Hicksville. And that was, well, they're going to say that was out. That one was kind of close, but the angle that we have, it's kind of hard to see when it goes on the sideline directly in front of our broadcast position. So Metz gets it over. That'll be out. Yep. 9-6 now as the Aces again close up to within 3 points. Nichols back with the serve for Hicksville. Trinity gets it over the net. And that'll be out. So good job holding off. Although I think she was trying to get to the ball, but she wasn't able to get to it in time, but it was out of bounds, so it worked out well. That one just clears the net, and it'll be an ace for the Aces. And Trinity Nichols will continue her serves. Here we go, Nichols. Again, a nice looking serve, a high first hit. Nice setup for the Aces, and it'll drop in. Put Swanton back up by 2, and they'll resume the serve. Again, Swanton leading 1-0 in this best 2 out of 3 junior varsity match. And that'll be off the side of the hands of Nichols and out of bounds into the front row of the bleachers over on the far side. And Metz gets it over. Nichols, Doctor, and Ayers. And Swanton. Metz. Doctor gets it over. They'll punch that one over back into the Aces side. And that one's going to go into the scoring table. Another point for Swanton. Up now by 4, 12-8. Looking to wrap up the JV game in straight sets. And that'll be into the net. Ball is over. Aces looking to close the gap a little bit here. And that one's going to drop in and put the Dogs up now by 6, 15-9. Bulldogs, nice hit. Aces looking to answer, and that's going to go underneath the net. Molina checking back in for Hicksville. She'll give Trinity Nichols a breather. Serve from Forrest over the net. Doctor. And that's going to be out. Reed a little too much on that hit. So it'll be another serve coming up for junior Emma Forrest for the Swanton Lady Bulldogs. Forrest, nice looking serve. Molina backed up by Ayers, and that'll drop again on the wrong side of the net for the Aces. And a timeout on the floor. Time for us to say another thank you to another one of our 2 silver level underwriting supporters, our good friends at Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Services of Hicksville, Ohio, located right in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. They've been there for a while. Well, they've had another location, but yeah, a fixture in Hicksville. If you have any questions regarding real estate, whether you are interested in buying or selling, looking for agricultural, residential, commercial, whatever the case may be, they can help you out. If you want to get the latest listings, and also if you want to check out the latest on the auction calendar for upcoming auctions that they'll be doing at Guilford, you can check them out online. It's guilford-realestate.com. We want to thank them so very much. Again, as a silver level underwriting supporter, they're with us for certain select special sports and non-sport broadcasts, and one of those special sports is, of course, the home opener for the Aces volleyball team. Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, guilford-realestate.com. Nice serve, and that's going to be trouble. It's going to be real trouble, but the Aces do manage to salvage it. Good job. And now Swanton getting it back over to the Aces. Over. See if they can set things up, and that'll be out of bounds. That time it was Maddie Foster from Swanton with a little too much on the volleyball. Mets will drop back to serve now for Hicksville. And that'll be out. Mets will come out, and in for her, number 4, Tori Wells. Molina, Wells, and Jocelyn Baldwin had the right idea, but the wrong trajectory. She was about 4 inches too low. Remmer with another hit. Good serve, and that's going to drop in for the ace. As Bulldogs go up to 21, up 21-10. And that'll be another point for Swanton, looking to wrap things up here. Remmer into the net. So a brief reprieve for Hicksville, as they've been doubled up, though. 22-11, dropping back. Jocelyn Baldwin will serve. And that'll go into the stands. Yep. Bulldogs up 23-11. Closing in on match point here. Maddie Foster back to serve. Foster, good serve. Aces tap it over. Remmer. And into the net for Avery. Into the game, number 3, Leah Horton. Horton gets the ball shot right to her. And that'll go under the net as Doctor dives for it. And that'll bring up match point for the Lady Bulldogs.
Oh, Bill, I see the pizzas here.
Ah. Too bad you already had your hot dog. Match point, Wells. Up, and that'll be Doctor. And the Aces will stay alive. Back to serve for Hicksville, number 10, Paige Lynn Ayers. Paige Ayers. Easy serve over the top. Set up, Moscow. And a block by Metz, and another point for the Aces. Pushes it over. And that'll drop, and that'll do it. 25-14, the score of game number 2. And the Swanton Lady Bulldogs win the JV match in straight sets, 2-0. Well, as we wrap things up, we want to say again thank you to 2 more of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, which we didn't get a lot of chance to talk about them. But a huge thank you to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. We want to thank them so very much for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcast here on Hicksville Community Television. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevy Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford online at jimschmidtauto.com. And also a big thank you to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. World-class facility offering welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and so much more. And hey, they're looking to add to their team at APT Manufacturing. If you're looking for a great place to start a career, hone the skills you already have, maybe begin a second career, go to aptmfg.com/careers for a complete listing of all the opportunities they have available. You can upload your resume, fill out an application, submit that online. They'd love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe you can become a part of the APT Manufacturing family. We want to thank Tony Niswater and the whole gang also for their diamond level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts, and we hope that you will do the same. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. So we have the first match of the 2024 season in the books. It's a loss for the JV Lady Aces. Christopher and I are going to take a break, and we'll be back with our second live stream, which will be the varsity matchup between these two schools. That'll be coming up in about, looks like about 15 minutes or so. Maybe even a little bit longer than that, 15, 20 minutes from right now. They haven't started the clock yet. So until we talk to you then, once again, the Lady Bulldogs of Swanton win the junior varsity match tonight, 2-1. Before we went on the air, the freshmen also winners tonight, 2-1. That was the Lady Aces winners in the freshman game, 2-1. Lady Bulldogs of Swanton win the JV match, 2-0. Varsity on deck and coming your way next. So until we talk to you, coming up in about 15, 20 minutes from right now, for Chris Warner, running the camera, doing some color commentary and overseeing the OBS software and the live stream, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.